Hi guys, how are you? My name is Siobhan Evans Egan. I'm a spiritual psychic medium and admin on the International Mediumship page where I will be posting this. And I want to do this video because I did a video earlier, but it's just brought something up and I suppose I want to address it. So everything I talk about is only from my own experience, from my own development, from my own teachings and my own learnings. So I wanted to talk about the difference between like practice classes and a circle. Now, this is from my experience of what I have been brought through, I suppose, in the last couple of years and how I would see the difference. So, for me, a practice class, a lot of them over the last few years have been online. There's a major amount of online groups that you can do practice classes on. So, you can attend whenever you feel like it. You can jump on and work with different individuals. And some people maybe set up in private Zoom rooms where you can practice, or it's done like an open gallery. It all depends. And you jump on, and your intention is to connect with spirit, or if the intention is to work on a psychic level, that's up to you, the individual, and whatever way that takes place. So it's a practice. So, and I did speak earlier on the other video where it's I really do feel it's a very good idea to set up an intention before you do a practice to understand what it is you want to improve on. Instead of just attending to get yeses and to get the greatness and to do all that, you know what you need to work on and what you need to strengthen. Now, the difference to me of a circle is massive amount of difference. To me, a circle, whether it's an online circle where you're working with individuals or in person, my in person circles pre COVID would have gone on for nearly 3 years with the same people. I feel the difference between a circle is a committed group. Mostly, I do feel it's better when it's closed and you're working with the same individuals either weekly, monthly, but everything's on the same date, same time, and it's a regular sitting. The difference between in a circle is that you're going to begin to build up power. So you're building up the energy within the room. So when you're sitting with, say, I used to sit with 4 to 6 individuals. Sometimes we would just sit in silence and we'd allow ourselves to go into the spirit, or allow ourselves to go into the blending of the energy. I would allow my soul to blend, they would allow, and whoever would speak up first would speak up first and go that way. So we build up that strength, we build up that energy with each other, we get to be comfortable, we get to know each other. So it's the same people all the time. I feel people are getting mixed up between now practice circle, a circle, and practice classes. Because when you see practice classes, people are just jumping on. Most people don't give time to link in properly, sit within that power, get that energy, that link. So you can see a lot of the times when people drop into psychic unknowingly. Um, so for me, the difference between sitting in a circle with the very same people and connecting to each other on that level and building that sacred space and building that energy up is so completely different from a practice class. As I said, a lot of people I do find lately over the years, it's just we're just jumping in and we're doing the readings, we're straight in, and a lot of people are trying to understand why their links drop, um, why they're not really connecting, the readings are choppy. So I feel if you had an opportunity to set up a circle with the same people and build up that friendship, build up that energy around each other. Whether it's online, you have to do it online, you're working with the same people each time. So you're sitting in that space. No one gives a message, no one talks. Even for the first 10, 15 minutes we used to do this, we used to just sit in the energy of it. And then if someone did get a message or did get a soul through, then we'd work away on it. But sometimes we could sit in silence for nearly 20 minutes, and I feel that's the good part of it. So it was allowing yourself to build that up, and with the same people you build a trust. It's like a little sacred space, I guess. You have to be mindful in circles that it doesn't become an offloading space, where someone is just coming in and offloading and they're going, but it has to be equal for everyone involved. It's a support space, and you get to know each other, support and encourage each other, where in a practice class you've different individuals popping in whenever, and its sole purpose is just they just want to practice, connect, and practice. So if you feel that you're missing out on the links and you're not building up the power, start a circle, begin a circle, attend a circle. So I do feel the difference. For me, when I hear people talking about circles, to me, I feel it's very intimate. It's a connection. It's a closed space. Where a practice class is just jump on whenever you feel. Um, it's no commitment as such. Where with a circle, there's commitment and commitment at the same time. Especially if you're working in the same place, like here, we used to meet in this space all the time, and you could feel it when you walked in here. It was absolutely amazing. I missed that because it was all pre-COVID before everything kind of went to shit, but we'll get that back. So I just want to do a quick video on the difference, what I feel, in my opinion and my experience, of being a part of and attending a circle compared to attending a practice class. So to me, there's massive difference, and I feel a lot of what's missing in our mediumship and missing in development practice classes is the understanding of connecting with that power and learning to stay within that link. That's why it drops so much, because we're not used to sitting in it. So it's just throwing it out there. It's just a short video, but that's just my own thoughts and from my own experience on how I learned from a development circle. I sat with the same people for over the 3 years, and we really learned and got to know each other. And our confidence grew with each other. Our relationship with spirit grew with each other. Our intuition grew. Understanding how spirit worked with each one of us in completely different ways, how we received your information, because we got to know each other. We took the time. Where in a practice class, it's straight in to connect and to get information. So it's completely different. I feel it's completely different. So that's my interpretation of what the difference between a practice class and a circle. For me, a circle is learning to really connecting with the world of spirit and build up that power relationship with yourself and the power of the souls that you're working with. And it's a really strong, powerful relationships that you build up. Yes, everyone kind of eventually will go their own way, and that's cool. That's really good. But sometimes you could sit in that space for 20 minutes and nothing might happen, and sometimes it will. And the intention is to sit for spirit, where your intention on the practice is to practice to get information, to practice that link, to practice to get your nose, to understand them and stuff like that. So hope that helps, guys. But that's just my interpretation and my experience of the difference between a circle and a practice class. Take care.